Dr. Swamy and Professor Nalapat, I have a related question. When we talk about the relationship with our neighbors, one very important impact that is on our defense budget and the defense expenditure. Now, in 5 years, we have almost doubled our defense expenditure. Now, do you think a peaceful policy, whatever strategy you adopt towards Pakistan and China, Afghanistan, will have any bearing on our defense expenditure?
Dr. Swamy?
Yes. Well, first of all, we may have doubled our defense expenditure in current prices. We have tripled our GDP in current prices. And you know that you can't measure anything by current prices. So the best measure is defense expenditure divided by GDP. That's gone down. It's now at the lowest ever. So don't be misled by these kinds of concepts. You're a professor economics or management also. You're a PhD in economics. You should know that we can't make comparisons in
current every penny that we save in defense expenditure can go for development.
There is no such thing as a government saving any pennies. If it wants for defense, it can print notes. I don't understand where this concept came that you have to act like a housewife when it comes to budget. Every budget, first of all, the military. I've been a member of the Standing Committee of Defense for the Parliament, and it almost brings us to tears the kinds of cuts that the finance ministry makes on the defense budget. They don't understand a damn in finance ministry, but yet they've been making cuts. 9, 10 crucial projects for us to be able to monitor Malacca Strait were cancelled because the budget was not clear, saying it doesn't seem to be essential from the finance ministry point of view. So these are the issues that one has to deal with, and we have to do. Otherwise, just all the time defense budget, can we afford it? If you don't exist, where is the question of your budget at all? You must first exist, and therefore you must have a budget. The old Nehruvian idea, which we have paid a very heavy price for, please don't recycle that again.
You know, Arvind, I want to say clearly that if you look at human history, you look at Japan, you look at Germany, you look at the United States, look at Europe, look at so many countries, look at China. I mean, war can always be followed by a period of regeneration. Now, as Modi correctly says, we have now entered a war, and we'll have a post-COVID world, that is before COVID, after COVID. I want to say that the problem is that money is mostly going either to salaries and pensions, which is good, they should go, or basically to foreign companies. The reality is that defense can be a tremendous trigger for technological development, a tremendous trigger for the economy. Where do you think the internet came from? Defense. Where do you think space technology came from? Defense. Where do you think a lot of medical technology came from? Defense. So the reality is defense can be an incubator of all this. But for that, you have to ensure that Indian minds are nurtured. Today, I can tell you, if you're an Indian mind and you have a great invention, it's the easiest thing in the world to get some policeman somewhere, if you're a foreign rival or an Indian rival, and then, file some case and get that guy either locked up or enmeshed in a case. And then the first thing that guy does when he gets a chance is to get away to some other country. And that is why most of our inventors go abroad. And most of our unicorns go abroad. So I want to say, Arvind, let me tell you one thing. You can't run away from the world. And to say that Pakistan will be nice to you because you don't spend money well is like, it's like what Dick Cheney said about Al-Qaeda when somebody said, why don't you show Al-Qaeda your softer side? So Dick Cheney said, does Al-Qaeda even, will basically treat the softer side with contempt. If we do this kind of thing, if we let our guard down, I can tell you, Arvind, believe me, you're going to have a lot more trouble with Pakistan-sponsored groups than you're having now.